All right, for the second time in 2 weeks, the Senate rejected a portion of President Obama's jobs bill. And these three and two Democrats and an independent joining Republicans in opposition. So where does this leave the president's plan? Did he know this was going to happen anyway? Why did he do it? Our panel wants to weigh in. They are Grammy Award-winning singer and author of the book, When You Wish Upon a Star. Judy Collins is here. Comedian and actor Joe Piscopo is here. And editor-in-chief of Breitbart TV, Larry O'Connor. Welcome to all three of you. And let's start with you, if we can, Judy. The jobs bill gets voted down. Another portion of it. Do you think the president's surprised?
No, not after the last few months, couple of years. I don't think he's surprised at anything that the Republicans are doing.
So it feels like he's been undone. Joe, if the president wanted the Republicans to vote for this, shouldn't he have asked them?
Yeah, you know what? If it was Bill Clinton, it would work out.
Because he'd bring them in the Oval Office and find out what they needed.
Yeah, you know what? I don't understand it, and I've said it before on your program here, Brian. Well, it's so easy how to bring jobs to America, and we can't pay for it now. So I don't understand. This is a whole other stimulus package. The question here is, did the first stimulus package prevent us from going into a complete deep depression as opposed to a recession? Did it work at all? Because my answer would be no, and that why are we doing it again? It's just puzzling to me. I don't understand it.
But is it politically smart? Now it looks like Republicans are anti-firefighter, cop, and teacher.
This was his plan the whole time. I mean, the answer to your question is he's not surprised because he never expected it to go through, because he didn't do it in a way that would make it go through and get it passed. This has been a political charade from the very beginning. That's why he's been on a bus tour. That's why he's been giving these speeches in front of bridges. You don't get things done in Washington by standing up there and say, what did he say this week? Maybe the Republicans didn't understand it. It was too complicated for them, so we'll break it into pieces. The whole thing is a joke.
Right, but don't worry, he's going on the Tonight Show. That should make it all better. 17
well, he'll get the Leno block.
After the hour, we got to change gears a little bit and talk about one millionaire/billionaire, Steve Wynn. He went to town on the president on a conference call with his people yesterday. Let's listen.
Democratic agenda of spend and bribe the public is bankrupt this country, and until it stops, the citizens of this country are in for more hard times. And fancy speeches aren't going to change that.
This is not the first time, Judy, that Steve Wynn has gone off, a self-made multimillionaire. What's the significance of that?
I don't understand this concept of blaming the government for everything when the rich are not paying taxes. I mean, that puzzles me right there. I mean, I'm an FDR Democrat. I was raised in a family where we felt that people should pay back. You know, they should give back to the society. They should want to support people with good health care. They should want to give people jobs. They should want to stop the wars. You know, I'm a gal who grew up protesting against the Vietnam War and singing about it. I think this Occupy Wall Street business is helping us all kind of think, what's going on here? Why are we not taxing the rich? Why are we not getting out of these wars?
By the way, the top 10% of Judy, that's true. The top 10% of the country pay 70% of the taxes. Yeah. You want to pay 100%?
It's ironic you would say you're an FDR Democrat because
I am.
This president has done nothing new since FDR. He was supposed to be hope and change and bring on new politics, but he's putting through proposals and using rhetoric that Adlai Stevenson would have used.
I've said this before. And
I liked Adlai Stevenson myself.
Larry, I love you, but to be next to Judy Collins, Brian, this is what the brilliant genius that she is. You're just so terrific. But forgive me.
Up here,
listen, because I got to say something Judy Collins will like. I've said this before. You got to bring manufacturing back to the United States of America. How does the president miss this? You got to talk with the union. Go to Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett's got $30 billion. Warren, come to Camden, New Jersey, and build shoes in Camden, New Jersey. Create union jobs in Camden, New Jersey. Get Buffett to come in.
So don't just take the money and give it to the government. Get these businessmen growing companies.
I'd like to go on record saying that everything Steve Wynn said was absolutely perfect, and everyone should go to the Wynn Hotel, and I expect the comps. Mr. Wynn.
All right, our panel sticks around whether they like it or not. We've latched the door for this.
More
the former Muammar Gaddafi's death marks a new era of leadership in Libya, we hope. And now former House Intel Chairman Pete Hoekstra calling for President Obama to start a new era in American politics as well. He wants the president to give back his Nobel Peace Prize, saying, quote, the Nobel Prize should be awarded for achievement, not on vague notions of change. President Obama's strongest foreign policy successes have come as a result of his continuation of programs started by President Bush, Back with our panel, Larry, you agree with the sentiment, tongue firmly in cheek?
Well, I think if we're going to start giving back things because his hope and change rhetoric in the campaign didn't live up to the actual presidency, he should just give back the presidency. We can start there. But with all respect to Mr. Hoekstra, that's not going to happen. And frankly, I think President Obama deserves to be in the same league as Yasser Arafat and Al Gore, as Nobel Peace Prize winners.
Well, you know, Pete Hoekstra, who knows a lot about intelligence, Joe Piscopo, does know this. He's got to respect what President Obama has done with the drone strikes in Pakistan, taking out al-Awlaki, taking out bin Laden, and then, of course, participating with the Libya. I mean, as of right now, he looks good.
Yeah, I agree. I couldn't agree. He's like a hawk, which is amazing. And a lot of the Democrats are upset with President Obama because he's a hawk. But does that take away the Peace Prize? You know what? Therein lies a problem with the GOP. Stop with this little petty nagging. I'll take away President Obama's Nobel Peace Prize.
You're right.
It was like Romney and Perry the other day. It was embarrassing. I'm a lifelong Democrat, but I understand you guys sometimes. You know what I mean? You have some points to make. No, honestly. But why, with this pettiness, this guy's got to take. I know he's running for office and he's trying to just, start up the fire a little bit. But
you don't think it's necessary?
No, it's exactly.
And he never asked for the Peace Prize.
The problem with the GOP. You got to get to the real issues.
Right. So Judy, I'm sure you don't think he should be giving it back. But are you disappointed for someone that it talked about being anti-Bush, being so much like Bush? Does that disappoint you?
I think music can change the world.
There you go.
And I have a new
No Violence on Broadway
children's book called When You Wish Upon a Star. You know when that came out in 1940? I think if people went into the Congress, both houses, and did some singing, we'd be better off.
Right.
When you wish upon a star.
Oh, my heart's gonna
Take
melt.
my book, open it up, read the story,
Right.
read the lyrics, sing the songs.
This
Go
kind of
down to
capitalism.
Occupy Wall Street and tell them what you want. You want jobs. You want the war to end. You want to have a health care plan. You want to take care of people.
Right.
You want to make sure that our educational system gets back on track and we don't lose out to every other third world country in the world. I mean, what are our goals?
Only a charming woman
A,
like
B,
Judy
C, D.
Collins can support
And
Occupy
sing their
Wall Street
heart out.
and pitch her book
So
at the same time.
If life was like a musical where you interact with people then sing about it, I think life would be a better
Yes,
place.
of course it would.
Right. And Joe, do you have a song? Because I know Larry does.
I do. Oh, I got a song. I'm
I'd love
ready.
to hear you guys sing.
I want to go down to Occupy Wall Street.
To the moon.
If I were a rich man.
The whole world could be Glee.
Can we just point out, though, while we're talking about the success in Libya and killing Gaddafi,
we were singing about it.
Let's point out that this happened because President Bush, during the Bush administration, neutralized the nuclear and chemical weapons programs that the Libyan government had. This would
Because
not
of the
have
action
happened
in Iraq.
Exactly. If Gaddafi had those kind of horrible weapons,
Right.
it would not have gone so smoothly.
And Larry, I would like you better if you could sing as good as Judy. Hey! That's also good. Judy Collins, Joe
Everybody agrees to
Piscopo,
that.
Larry O'Connor. Thanks so much. And the book is called When You Wish Upon a Star.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, Brian.
All right. Let me tell you what's coming up.